Good evening, marching band families. My name is Mrs. Jewell, and welcome to the open house video for the marching band. Along with Mr. Wood, we'd like to welcome you to class this year. It's going to look a little different, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So it takes place 7th hour in the CHS band room. Now, my name is Mrs. Jewell, but you can call me MJ if you would like to. A lot of the band kids do, so please feel free to do that. A little bit about me. I've been teaching for 13 years, and this is my 11th year teaching in Coldwater. My husband's name is Ben Jewell, and he is an attorney in town. And as you can see, I have two cute little dogs, Sarah on the left there and Gabby. And I just love them, and you'll hear me talk about them a lot throughout the school year. So be ready for that. So I'm so glad that you are in the band this year. Like I said, things are going to look a little different, but it's still going to be a great time, and you're going to definitely remember this year of band, and this year in general, quite a bit. So grateful that you're here, and thank you very much. So we get all of our supplies through a company called Marshall Music. You probably know this by now, but they come and visit us once a week. You can see a picture of Miss Edgerton there who comes and brings us stuff. So you can order things through me as you have in the past, but now Marshall Music actually has an online store. So if you just go to marshallmusic.com, you can shop online there as well and have things shipped right to your house if that's easier for you. You can also call them. Their phone number is there on the screen, 269 321 0415. So I want to talk a little bit about some of the differences from in-person and virtual days this year. So first of all, right off the bat, I wanted to let you know that you will not need your instruments for the first week of class. But the second week, you will need it. So if you're a Monday, Tuesday person, part of the red team, you're going to bring your instrument on Monday, leave it here overnight, and take it home on Tuesday. It's going to be really important that you take your instrument home because you will have online assignments. And then for the white team, the Thursday, Friday people, you're going to bring your instrument on Thursday and take it home on Friday. Again, very important that you do take your instrument home because you will need it for some of the online assignments. Percussion, also just want to let you know that you do need a bell kit at home. So if you don't have one, you need to come see me, or you need to order one from Marshall Music like ASAP because you will need it for some of the assignments. Even if you are on the drum line that's on the field and you don't play mallets, you will still need it for some of the online stuff that we're going to be doing. During the school day, we're going to be doing some marching and playing outside only. At this point, we're not yet allowed to play inside, and I'll let you know when that changes. But anyways, we're going to be working on show music and drill, of course, memorization and playing test prep, and fundamentals. I also need you to please bring your Chromebook every day to band class. Even though most days we won't be using them, you are going to need to have them in the event that there's some kind of weather issue like rain or storms or something like that, because then we have to do some activities inside the band room. On virtual days, every Wednesday, we're going to have an online rehearsal during our allotted 7th hour time. And you might be wondering, well, how's that going to work with the internet lag and stuff? I promise I have a way figured out. So we're going to be doing that on Wednesdays. And the other days, you're going to be working on playing and memorization tests that will be submitted online via a program called Flipgrid and Google Classroom. And I'll be showing you how to do all of that stuff, so don't worry about that. You will also need to fill out practice cards in the form of a Google form. And you're required to practice 15 minutes a day on virtual days, and more, of course, if you need it. So for example, if you are on the red team and you come to school on Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you are required to practice 15 minutes a day. And the opposite is true, of course, for the white team. You are required to practice on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So the days you're in school, you're not required to practice. Now, you can get extra credit, though, if you practice on the weekends. So that might be a good thing for some of you to do. Monday night practices, okay, they've always been very important, but this year they're extremely important because as of right now, those are the only times that we can meet as a full band. So like you've got to be there unless of course you're sick in some form, or if you have a conflict that you absolutely cannot get out of, because that time is like gold for us this year. So I know we're all wondering about marching band performances. And what I can tell you is that we're going to perform in some fashion, whether it's in person or virtually or a live stream or what. So we're going to go over a little bit of that right now. So first of all, unfortunately, we had to pull out of the Invitational and Marching Band Festival. So we're not able to do those two things. But we do have some ideas, especially if the governor raises the number of people allowed at an outdoor event. We're really hoping to be able to play at the soccer game on October 10th. And they're going to be playing on the football field, or the marching band field, as I like to call it. So all of our regular lines and hashes and all that will be there, and we won't have to worry about trying to march on a soccer field. But anyways, it's going to be great. And then on October 26th, we're going to have what we call the Marching Band Showcase out on the football field. And it's sort of a mixture of the Invitational, festival, and our Bandorama concert that we usually do at the end of the season to sort of, close things out. And we pass out awards and we do some extra special things. So we'll perform our show and we'll have some judges there. And, some of the other things that we normally do at Bandorama, we'll do that night, like the awards, and the percussion will play some of their stuff that they do separately from us, all kinds of stuff. But it'll be really, really good time. Now, we'd love to have an audience there. And if the governor raises the number of people allowed at an outdoor event, we would be very happy to have band families come and watch that event. But if not, we're still going to have the event and we're going to live stream it, and it's going to be great. Concert season. I at this point have a few questions that I'm still trying to answer myself as far as how all of this is going to work. But I'll tell you what I do know right now. So once restrictions are modified or lifted and we can play inside safely, then we will do that. We're going to get some masks where, you can play while you're wearing the mask, and we're going to get some bell covers and things like that to make sure that everybody is super, super safe. One thing I did want to let everybody know is that the concert band and symphonic band will be performing together until Christmas break. And this is simply because, with us meeting on different days, it's just going to be too confusing and too hard to split the bands up. So we're going to perform as one band. And then after Christmas break is over, then we will split into the concert band and symphonic bands. And symphonic band tryouts are going to take place over Zoom later on in the semester. So, you're going to want to make sure that you have, your Chromebook and you have your instrument and your music all ready for that when the time comes. But again, more details about that later. So lastly, just want to let you know that whatever happens, the band's going to play on, and it's going to be a great year. And we're really going to have a good time. If you'd like to contact me, my email is there on the screen, jewelks@ccscards.org. And my office phone number is 517-279-5930, extension 7220. If you want to get a hold of me, though, I do suggest that you use the email method. I usually am a little faster at getting back to people on that. Also, there is the Remind app that I'm using to put out information quite a bit here. So if you're not signed up for that yet, I suggest that you do that. We want parents and students all signed up for this. If you were signed up for the one last year, you do need to do it again because it is a different group. So you're going to send a text to this phone number, 81010, and you're going to text this message, @CMB202. So if you need that information, again, feel free to contact me, and I'd be happy to get you all set up with all of that. But for now, thank you very much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. I hope everyone has a lovely night, and I will see you in class.